Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 9 of the Abandoned Kids Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we are out very late at the Romance Festival, and then we will also see what else happens. But there's usually some very good plants at the Romance Festival to harvest. I actually tried hired a nanny, but when I got here, it was showing me that the kids were in daycare and they were exhausted and their needs weren't very good. I mean, the toddlers. So I ended up bringing them here, even though you can't see it, and they're sleeping on benches in the karaoke bar. And Brian, I think Brian. I think he was a bit hungry, so I thought I would let him go grab himself something to eat, or he's gonna go check. I don't really care what he does. Sorry. And you, my dear, why don't you do a friendly introduction to Lilith's brother? And I had the walls up. That's why that's doing that. And I have bought her the trait where they get to know everybody's traits right away. So, and since we were in the neighborhood, in the city, I had swapped her over to City Native popularity. We're going to go to Friend of the World and do some more friendly introductions to people for the Friend of the World aspiration. So we'll see if we can do that quickly. I was just sort of killing a little bit of a time because of the fact that usually when you get here, the plants aren't ready immediately. So we're going to do a friendly introduction. I really wish so. There's someone there who hates children, Chadwick. Friendly introduction. Oh, we already know him. I don't remember meeting him. But, you know, whatever. Friendly. Another friendly introduction. And hopefully, you know, she's getting pretty tired. Poor girl. And here we are. Here's the plants. So we have daisies, which if you graft daisies and strawberries, you get bonsai. And there's lilies, which we already have. But you know what? This is going to help build her gardening skill. Just harvesting the plants. And really, compared to the home neighborhood, they're a lot closer together and a lot quicker for her to harvest all together. She has a whim to purchase and wear a Romance Festival t-shirt, so if she gets through all the flower harvesting, then we will do that. Though it doesn't look like, unfortunately, I don't see any dragon fruit here. There's Bird of Paradise, but they're not really worth that much, so sometimes you can get some really good plants here. But we'll collect what we have, and, you know, roses are ones you have to be out and about to get, so that's, you know, good. And they're not actually great. They're showing as great, but when you harvest them, they will be normal, unfortunately. So she is embarrassed from socialized awkward encounter. So she's got 7 of the 10. And she's reached level 2. So now she can do her evolving of her garden at home because she's done that. And so I think that covers everything off of these plants. We're going to keep harvesting. And like I said, this will just help also with her gardening skill. And speaking of gardening skill, I am going to go into the club points and buy some club perks. And since I already have gardening, yes, that's good. And I think I might buy fishing because of the fact that that's going to be one, and handiness is going to be useful to have. Let me take a look at what else we have here. I've kind of left the rest because I don't think they really matter very much. In terms of the kids ones, I did get mental, but we're not really rushing to boost the rest of the skills. And even cooking's not really a rush, so I think I'll leave it with what we have in case we find something we need more than what we've selected. So I'm going to harvest these plants, and hopefully the little ones are still sleeping. It shows as still being asleep. I don't really have much luck with the daycare in the game when the kids are there. I mean, not that I send them there very often, because I just don't find it. Have I told you to harvest things and oh well. If you can finish harvesting what's there, that would be good. And then I know you're tired, and of course we can't leave here. So now the question is, let's see what she says about, why don't we do a friendly introduction? She's level 3 of gardening skill. We'll do a friendly introduction of the romance guru, Mariko Mori. Oh, they're awake. I've got to go check on what's wrong with them. He is just still tired and needs attention. She's getting a little hungry. There's not really any food here. So you're going to have another nap. And you're going to nap some more too. There you go. And you're gonna have to wait on the attention, and you seem okay for food. Sorry, the brief interruption. Request romance guru's wisdom. So she's a bookworm, insider, and insane. And let's see what she has to say. And then ask about our romantic destiny. Her career is that she's a romance guru. I kind of think, you know, when they're in such obvious careers, you shouldn't have to ask their career. It should just, you know, be obvious that that's their career. Like when you have a nanny come. Some say love will tear us apart. Some say love will keep us together. You must decide for yourself what you believe. So which one is that? Oh. So we'll do a friendly introduction to this guy. Oh, he's a teen. I couldn't tell. To be honest. It didn't look like a teen to me. Could look like it, but then that's one of the things that people think about. Okay. There's a lot of romantic type things. I don't know that sure I'm ready for that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe it's just because he's flirty. I wasn't expecting that. He's romantic and active. Okay. Oh my goodness, all she wants to do is flirt and do... Oh, she's flirty now too. That's why. Okay. And the kids are still... Toddlers are still sleeping. Did we introduce ourselves to her? We did. Why don't we do a deep conversation? We learned his... Of course we did learn his traits. And then we're going to do a friendly ask about career. Oh, she's getting very tired. Oh, she's gonna pass out soon. She thinks she's gonna need to go find... No, you can't go home. Sorry. Is everything gone? Oh, you can go home. Okay, well I'm gonna take them home and get them all to bed, and we'll probably be back in the morning unless something happens. Well, Amelia and Sylvia just woke up. Sylvia was hungry. She also needs attention. So why don't we have Amelia talk to Sylvia, and don't turn the TV off. Please. Please watch the cooking channel. And no, you don't need to watch a dance video. And then Sylvia can watch and get her fun and her imagination up while she's chatting. Talk about... She just reached communication level 2, finally. She still can babble. And talk about art. Now, as you would have seen at the end of the last part, I did make a couple of changes after I finished doing the building. And I added a couple of more windows, and I got them, more importantly, a chess table, and the 2 chairs that I had pulled out in here for the toddlers to sit at, I ended up putting them out here with the chess table because of course we didn't have a ton of money, but we probably have more money now if I go in because I've been breeding the frogs a lot, so we have 18 of them. So I'll take 2 out of her inventory. And now we have people coming around. I'm going to sell them. And I don't know why there was a person just walking on our property. It's kind of like when we had... Why are people coming to our property? I have to go check. I'll be back. Well, I thought I'd check and see whether I somehow didn't have a residential lot, which didn't make sense since they're living on it. It's not. It is. And that was why he was coming in. But at least he's not coming in the house today like he did the other day. And I figured right now we're just going to concentrate on hopefully getting little Sylvia's attention up a little bit. And she's eating. And talk about art. Also working. She's multitasking. She's filling her attention. Hopefully. Doesn't seem to... Oh, there it is. She's fitting her hunger and her fun. And are you coming in, Bob? Because we don't really want you to come in. I have to say. And oh, there he is. He is coming in. Okay. We're gonna just get our last friendly introduction. And then we're gonna ask him. Then we're gonna make him leave again with good old MC command. because we didn't ask you into our house and we haven't even introduced ourselves to you yet. You just came in on your own. I think I'm going to have to maybe lock the door. Like, why are you in our house? I mean, I know there's a glitch where the toddler parents come and hang out, but you're not a parent. You came the other day too. It's very strange. Oh, so one of the other things I did is I bought this garbage can that gives you money. So it's very expensive. Is he gone? Is he leaving? Okay. Very odd. At least you didn't take a shower today like you did the other day. So her social is maxed. And how is yours doing? It's actually pretty good. You didn't fill up your hunger. So no, I don't want to. I want you to go to the potty, and let's hopefully you don't actually have a potty accident again. And I gave her some mushrooms. And I think what you should do while you're waiting, yeah, don't put the books away. Oh, I got them books. That's not your book. Leave it out for your brother. This is your book. I'm going to tell her to put it down, hopefully, if we can. Or, well, no, we can't. So we're going to have you come plant these things. And then I think what we're going to do is go out to the library. Oh, and I did get a response on the bassinet. Crystal Sims said, yes, sell it and keep the money. So I am going to sell them. And I'm keeping these if I can. There we go. I'm used to dragging in the inventory. It's the interaction's a little different here. We're going to keep the portable shower there. Of course, so we have a 1-bedroom place. We need to work up to have more than 1 bedroom. Because right now they're sharing. So we're going to go to the museum because after we introduce ourselves, and I'm going to let her have a shower. So I'm going to just have her finish this and... Oh, sorry, cancel. Nope. I didn't mean to, I was actually trying to come in here. We're actually going to hire a gardener to come and look after our garden for us because she is pretty busy during the week, and this way we can keep it going and she'll still have it available. And maybe when... Oh, we have garbage out. Don't really want to... I should have put it in this garbage. I wasn't really thinking. And he's having some cereal. And you are still sleeping. You kind of need a bath yourself. And you need a little bit to eat. You're not actually that tired, so you should probably come here and eat a little bit. And maybe we'll bring the nanny over, and maybe hopefully the nanny can give them baths. Did you do okay with your... What are you doing? Well, you're eating a mushroom. All by yourself. I didn't know that they ate them by themselves. I thought they only did it. Why don't you go have a nap before we go out? So I'm going to let them look after themselves a little bit, and then we will see you when we get to the museum, because of course that's where we need to go next for Amelia's aspiration for her painting aspiration. Well, we're here at the museum, and Amelia has introduced herself to Ulrich, who is a renegade, so therefore... She is tense. Amelia is tense for being in criminal presence from socialization. So I'm thinking she either said something that made her think that, or if it's just because she's in the Renegades. I thought it was a slightly different message you get for that. And then we introduced ourselves to this teen, Terrence Stockton. And, you know, she wants to do a talk about dreams. That's what that is. We can ask about his career. And then we are going to see if we can find that particular talk about dreams there. That's what I want to do. And she needs to view or admire 3 paintings at a museum, which is the main reason we have come to the museum today. And little Eric was going potty. I don't know if he finished. No, he's still going potty, and there's some blocks there because this is the edited version of the museum. I've edited slightly. He needs to make... And I had oh, he's a happy sim, feeling great about life. That's pretty good, Brian, given that it's like just less than a week in and he's doing pretty well. So I'm trying to get him to have their friendship be high enough that they can become best friends. So he's a shelf stalker at the Buy Mart Shack Company, Terrence is. And... Let me see. He still got, he can talk. So let me see. It's not showing there as being able, oh look, he's level 2 of potty, Eric is. Excellent. I would really like to be able to buy them some Wabbit tablets and some other things so that when we hire a nanny to come look after them tomorrow while Amelia goes back to high school for the first time in a little bit. She skipped one day. I think she still is a B student. Of course, her little brother got to A. And let me go on to Amelia. She is still a B. She doesn't need to do her homework. And become best friends. There, we have it. So that will help Brian with his aspiration because he needs to become best friends. And then hopefully later on when Sylvia and Eric need it, they can become best friends with each other. That would be good. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Is it happening? Are they going to become best friends? Okay, we don't. Thank you, Lilith, for... I didn't even read what you said. Are you saying goodbye? You can go. We don't need to actually say goodbye. Oh, we got a level 3. What's going on there? Is he flirty? He's flirting. Oh, I don't know what he was asking for. We didn't actually become best friends. Let's try that now. Become best friends. Oh, better manners. Good. So we have a couple of shots there of when they became best friends. She'll need that too for her aspiration on the social, and he needed that. So there you go. He now needs to become friends with 3 other children and 2 adults and max his... So let's do a friendly introduction there. But while we're here, the main focus of being here is for Amelia to come over here and view some art. So we're going to view that, and then we're probably going to go home with them because she needs to get her homework done and, you know, get ready for the week because she's going to go to school. I had put food in his inventory that he was eating at home just so that we could get out of the house. And oh, she's making a mess. Or she's about to go make a mess. No, you're not. Oh, look, you can come here. Come slide. That's what we should really get them is we should... I don't remember how much these cost. That would be... because that's a good way to build their motor skill. And then we could have a play date. We just need to meet. No, I don't need to make a mess. See, he can become friends with Terrence, but it doesn't count for the... because he doesn't count as a child or an adult. So it never registers on the social butterfly aspirations. So that's why I wasn't really making a big deal about getting to know him. So she is a perfectionist. Heartfelt compliment will help him with his manners. And she is level 6 of social. Maybe I should get him... I don't know. I was going to say, because we have the club points, and we can get club perks, and one of the club perks that I said I would hold off on getting was this one down here, which is called, it's this one, Rally the Troops, which lets them, you know, get a second boost of spirits and stuff. It boosts their energy and their hunger and their bladder. Maybe they're social, I can't remember because I just don't. But I know it does the 3 on the left-hand side of their needs. So let me look here again to see if there's anything. Maybe I will let him boost his social because once he finishes his social, he can learn other skills. And even in creativity, why don't we boost it? Because again, then he can learn, say, whatever, if the violin, if that's what we get him for that particular one, or the piano. Now, I just don't know whether we want her to max her cooking quicker. It's probably not a huge priority, but writing might be good. There we go. There. So, have you made friends? You did. You made friends. Good. You got one, and she's married to Chris. We don't know all her traits, but I know in general they're fine. I just don't remember what they are. So he's getting a bit hungry. Has she finished? Looking at her, she has. So that means we can go home. Everybody's ready. And what's he just sitting there? Did she finish playing on the slide? No, she's still playing, but what are her... Where is she in terms of her movement? Her imagination is almost maxed. Her thinking is not very good. Her movement, she is just shy of I don't remember how much these cost. We don't have a ton of money. She probably needs to do a little bit of painting, but I think she needs to get her homework done more than anything else. So I'm going to just breed the frogs, and then I'm going to bring them home. I realize this part's gone on long enough. We made it to the Romance Festival, got a few plants, didn't have the dragon fruit that I would have liked to have seen there, and we also got Amelia further progressing on her creativity aspiration, but it's late on Sunday night. She needs to get her homework done and get everything ready for the week, and that is going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!